Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 43.
Hey, check 24, watch 24. Shift.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Pistol. Bravo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Got it, 59, Mike's 59. Let's flip it. Big series. Step it up.
Throwing on first down. Lucas. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check three.
2nd and 2. He's got this one complete to Perriman.
Lucas's pass complete to Rashad Perriman. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10
Safety green.
They run again on first down. Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Pistol, 55. Rip right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Love.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
180.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, alert.
Our time. It's our time.
Alert.
Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked, instead it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st and 10, Lucas. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Switch. Jump. Check. Switch gears. Now,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lucas. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
let's go. Let's do this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
25, check 25, check 25.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
180. Hey, award 33.
Tighten up. Check 13. He's checking.
Point it right.
Scratch.
On 2nd down, Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
King. Come on.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Lucas. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Lucas. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. Mayfield with it once more. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And their first down, Chiefs.
On the run, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lucas looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mayfield now. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And again, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the gun on third down, Lucas. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Regular. Hey, do.
54. Crunch time, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
I got it.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Slam. Hey.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
59 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Lucas. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Lucas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 3rd down. Lucas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert!
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
180!
Whip. Watch the whip. Say.
Watch out!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Hey, orbit! Watch out!
Mayfield to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. 59. We ain't giving up nothing.
On 1st and 10, Lucas. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking to throw. Lucas escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Lucas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Mayfield. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
This will be fielded at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Lucas. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Following the interception, Mayfield. The 20. Got a man. It's Brown. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Lucas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 59.
On 4th down, Lucas. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Chubb. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.